Hi all, we are going to start the webinar. Thank you. Over to you, Arvind.
Perfect. Thanks, Nirav. Good afternoon, everyone. Exciting to be part of this topic that we have, which is also one of the most important aspects that we see today in this changing world. And the topic that we have selected is Roadmap for Enterprise Digital Transformation, the open source way. Very exciting to be here. Plus, also, I'm very humbled to see the number of participants, who have logged into this particular webinar, and really thankful to each one of you. If you have any questions as we go through this, please, hold them till the end of the webinar, and we will answer them. And we can also take offline questions if you have. You have our email IDs right here, so expect that you can send your questions there, and we will be able to respond very quickly as well. Before I proceed, I think what we wanted to do is to really give you a brief of who we are. My name is Arvind Kashyap. I am part of the senior management team responsible for digital transformation, M&A, and strategic accounts at Signex. About 23 years of experience, having been part of large IT outsourcing organizations worldwide, and also been part of both sales and marketing as well as operations and delivery. And hold an MBA from Chicago, plus also have a computer science degree from Coimbatore. Pretty exciting to present this webinar along with my colleague Hari. Hari, why don't you introduce yourself?
Thanks, Arvind. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining this webinar, and I'm really excited to be part of this. I'm Hariharan Ramdas, and I head the consulting practice, focusing on digital transformation, solution blueprinting, and business process optimization. Also involved in design and rollout of enterprise applications. Also IT governance and delivery processes for a lot of global clients. Have about 19 years of experience, 14 years in IT, and been fortunate to be part of both product as well as service part of IT. I've been, have come with extensive experience in setting up centers of excellence and leading large global distributed teams and in delivering solutions to clients. Prior to Signex, I held senior consulting and delivery roles at large organizations like HCL Technologies, Mphasis, and Ramco Systems. I hold an MBA from Indian Institute of Management, Kozhikode, and bachelor's in engineering from NIT Trichy. Over to you, Arvind. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Hari. So we have two people here who will be able to walk you through this particular aspect of digital transformation, plus also answer any questions that you may have as you go through this. What I wanted to do was to really set up at the end of this 40 minutes, I know it's a very short 40 minutes, at the end of 40 minutes, I wanted each one of you to walk away, if nothing but four aspects, okay, and each one of them are so important as you reflect along. First one, the first one that I wanted you all to understand is what are the different elements of digital transformation, because digital transformation today, as you see, is driving the economy, right? Digital is driving the economy. Digital is driving the consumer. So what are the different elements of digital transformation? The second thing is, how do you accelerate digital transformation, and how can you accelerate using the Opera platform? That is the core of this particular webinar, and I want you to all to walk away with that knowledge. The third thing is, again, great, we understand digital transformation, we understood how to accelerate. Can you tell us more about customers who have done this? Absolutely. We will be sharing several of our case studies of how customers are able to embark on this journey, because there are customers who've been there, done that. And it is very important that you learn from other customers on how they have taken this approach. So we will be sharing customer case studies and examples. And then the last thing that I want you to walk away is a secret sauce. Okay, great. We understood Opera. We also have a good idea of what customers have done. Where do I start? Right? It's important that each one of you get a secret sauce to kickstart your digital transformation. So at the end of this webinar, we will be giving you what that secret sauce is. So in the next 40 minutes, if you are able to distill these 4 messages, I think you would probably be able to kickstart your digital transformation rather quickly. Let's go to the next slide. Perfect. Before we jump into digital transformation, I want to take a minute or so to introduce Signex. I know a lot of you have been to our website, know Signex, have somebody working there, have used something that we have created. Great, and thanks for that. We are one of the largest pure play open source service provider in the world. When I say pure play, what we do is only open source. In fact, what we do is we make open source work for our customers, right? We are headquartered in Santa Clara. We have offices in London, Bangalore, Ahmedabad, and Noida. We have about 500 employees. More important, we have done about 500 implementations in about 15 countries. What we have done is also not just implement open source for our customers, but we've also been able to contribute back to the community, which is very, very important in open source world. We have about 5,000 plus contributions to the open source world, and that is most fundamental to what we do as an organization. The 2 things that we stand for, if you ask our customers, are focus on business value and our commitment to our customers to reduce cost. So those are the 2 things, most important things that we stand for as a value to the customer. Few of our clients that we have, if you see, and these are clients in the Asia Pacific region, mostly in India. But apart from these customers, we also service global customers. So this is a small subset of our customer base, both in UK as well as in India, because this webinar is catered to that part of the audience. So you can see anything from Hungama to ICICI Direct to few of our customers in the UK region, the BMI Research and the police, the government work that we do there. In terms of services, I just distilled down to 4 services that we provide. Right? We provide services in the portal and collaboration space. We provide services in the enterprise content space. We provide services in the big data analytics, and we provide services in e-commerce. Again, these 4 services form the core of digital transformation, and that's why we believe that Signex is helping customers today to go through a digital transformation journey using open source or leveraging open source. So that's Signex in a nutshell. Let's go to the next slide. Very, very interesting, right? There's something happening in the industry, and I want you all to reflect upon the change that you are seeing in the industry today. If you take, there are multiple forces that are acting in the industry, right? One is there is intelligent consumer who's coming from one side. You have businesses that are evolving very fast. There is convergence that is happening in the technology space, right? And everything is getting into a commodity business. So with all the changes that are happening, there's huge changes happening, right? If you know, most of you have been in the IT industry, you know, every 3 months, every 6 months, there is something new that is coming up, right? But IT organizations are constantly being challenged with 2 fundamental asks from business. I just want to distill down to 2 asks. There's only 2 things that IT has been asked to do. One is to crush cost. Second is to grow sales, right? Crush cost, when we say crush cost, it is the ask of the IT department to reduce the cost of development, cost of implementation, cost of support, cost of maintenance, cost of infrastructure, cost of resources, everything that eats away the cost. On the other side, IT organizations have also been asked to grow sales, meaning find new ways for business, right? Get business the capability to be agile, get the business the capability to be more digital, more consumer centric, right? And these 2 asks have to be balanced very well by the IT department. We believe the only way that you can balance crush cost and grow sales in today's world is to leverage open source on one side, which allows you to be much more frugal and leverage digital transformation on the other side, which allows you to be much more innovative. So if you put frugal and innovation, you will actually have an answer to the business for crush cost and grow sales. So we believe that digital transformation in the open source way is the way by which you can actually become frugal and be innovative. And as you go through the case studies today in this webinar, you will be able to answer that or you will be able to find an answer to this aspect very clearly. So let's go to the next slide. And today, open source, again, most of you will have in your mind, open source, where has been adopted? Are people really using it? I think if you really step back and see, open source is now mainstream. Every one of us are surprised that today, in the world that we are living in, and the world that we want, the ask is to be frugal and innovative. Open source is mainstream today. And what I've listed is list of companies, and you will see anything from an age-old, manufacturing company like an Abbott or a Procter & Gamble, to Michelin, to a more modern and a more high-tech organization like a LinkedIn or a Facebook or an eBay. Every one of them use one or many elements of open source, right? And if you really distill down different elements, you have three distinct elements of open source, systems of insight, systems of experience, and systems of engagement. And you see across the board today, across all the three layers, engagement, experience, and insight, open source is used, is leveraged, and these companies, the company that I've listed here, each one of them have really mastered the art of crushing cost and growing sales, right? These are the most successful organizations in the world. Now that's the global adoption of mainstream, global adoption of open source, and it is mainstream. Now let's look at something in India as well. Can we go to the next slide? Perfect. India is not lagging, is behind, right? If you really see, in the next 2 years, our fundamental belief is 90% of the companies in India will use open source, right? And that's very, very important aspect, because Indian companies are becoming global. The two asks of Indian companies are exactly the same thing that we see globally, right? Crush cost and grow sales. Beyond that, companies like Reliance and MTS have already starting to use open source, so they have a commitment to use open source in their critical application space, which is actually, if you look at it, that is where it is entering into the mainstream area. Both of our large insurance players, LIC and GIC, both of them have starting to adopt open source in a big way. And remember, LIC and GIC are in the customer servicing space, right? It's insurance and customer servicing. So they are starting to adopt. So the reason I'm giving you is there's a flavor of customer services, there's a flavor of large manufacturing, there's a flavor of large telecommunication, and above all, the biggest announcement for open source is from Government of India. So if you really see, Government of India is as a part of the Digital India program is going to adopt open source. So our belief in the next year or so, the Indian players would all have embraced open source for critical applications, for their digital transformation journey, for their content management journey, for their e-commerce journey, and we believe this is the right inflection point for each of you on this particular webinar to take this pretty seriously and go back and start reflecting upon what you have. So if you really see the top drivers for open source adoption, it beats every one of the licensed software, right? The number one adoption is quality. It is lock-in freedom, because you really have a choice if you use open source. Easy to deploy, which is what the business is asking for. They don't want to wait for 6 months and 9 months and 12 months to get updates. They want easy deployment. and they obviously want cost to be a major driver as well. So the drivers for adoption, fits very well with what the business is asking. So we believe open source there's no question about open source being in the mainstream, because companies have adopted, companies have benefited, and we at Signex, make open source work for our customers. If you go to the next slide, what we see in the open source space is, if I really plot open source, in the different layers of system, and if I really plot them on two axes, one is degree of benefit, and another one is ease of adoption, right? And it's very critical that you look at benefit and adoption as two dimensions. And the highest benefit that you would see will be in systems of insights, and anything to do with analytics, anything to do with big data, anything to do with reporting. You'll see a biggest benefit of open source in that particular space. Similarly, the next highest benefit you will see is in the systems of engagement, anything to do with portals, e-commerce, content management, social apps, mobile apps. That's a big area of benefit for open source. As you go down the stack, like infrastructure and system of record, the benefits come down dramatically, right? Because it is a commodity business, right? You all know if an application runs on Windows or Linux, it's now, the benefits are not significantly different if you run something in Windows or something in, something in a Linux or something in Solaris. Those benefits have become less and less important. So the highest benefit that you get is in systems of insight and systems of engagement, and those two form the core for digital transformation, right? So let's go ahead and now start defining digital transformation. Can we go to the next slide? Perfect. So today's world, if you all, I'm sure each one of you have gone out and really looked at different things. What does digital transformation actually mean to you, right? There's so many different variety of examples and case studies and quotes and all of that, right? So if you really distill down, and we kind of given 4 different views of digital transformation, right? Gartner, Forrester, Altimeter, all of them are large research, advisory, analyst firms, and you look at them. Gartner is saying it is a value producing business model. Digital is a value producing business model. Forrester talks that it's about agility in the business using digital technology. Altimeter says you have to engage customer at every touch point, and that is digital transformation. Deloitte, which is one of the premier consulting firms, is talking about exponential connection, again connection with customers and consumers. Again, very confusing. I'm sure each one of you are totally confused. We're talking about digital transformation quite a bit. As you go and look at Google and type digital transformation, you get anywhere between 700,000 to about 900,000 hits. Okay. Now we at Signex have really simplified this, right? We really want to take a view which is very, very simple. And our definition of digital transformation is very simple. It simply means that we are going to bring content, insights, and experience together to generate value to business. When we talk about content, it is information, right? Information is there all over in our enterprise. Bringing that information, insights, which is the meaning to that particular information, right? Because information by itself, is not value unless you really have insights, or unless you understand the meaning and you're able to act on it. And experience is all about the usage. So if you bring information, the meaning of the information, and the usage of that information together to generate value, then you start impacting both crush cost as well as gross sales. So that is our definition of digital transformation. So in the next, as you go through, the case studies, you will see this come to fruition. Now, what are the different elements of digital transformation, right? That is very, very important that you reflect on, and some of you may already been working on this. Some of you might already be part of these programs, right? These are some examples or elements of digital transformation, right? If you are implementing anything in the SMAC space, right, that is part of the digital transformation. If you are modernizing your legacy platforms and systems, absolutely to support new business models, that is part of digital transformation. If you're simplifying the IT landscape, if you're standardizing the infrastructure right? If you're building analytics capabilities, if you are embarking on, let's say, a Hadoop implementation, or you're embarking on a MongoDB work, or if you're embarking on a big data visualization program, part of digital transformation. If you are bringing consumerization of IT within your enterprise, for your customers or for your consumers, concepts like social, gamification, bring your own device, consumerization of IT, part of digital transformation. If you're adopting agile and lean methodology, I know most of you today are in the agile and lean methodology, so that is part of digital transformation. So I want you to think about that. If you are part of any one of these programs, either being leading these programs, or organization is running this and you're part of it, you're already in some form or fashion doing digital transformation for your enterprise. Okay, so that's how you should start thinking about what are the different elements of digital transformation. Now what I want to do is to hand over to Hari, is really tell you how to accelerate this. Now that you have set a real baseline for digital transformation, how do you accelerate this, and also share some case studies of who has done this and who's been there and done that. Hari, over to you.
Thanks a lot, Arvind. Good afternoon, everyone. And once again, thank you for joining this webinar. Just as a quick recap, right? I mean, so far, we've seen how digital transformation has become an imperative, to attain and sustain leadership in this, the always-on and connected world that we live in. And we also seen how and why enterprises are adopting open source solutions, right? To basically leapfrog in their, digital capabilities, due to the advantages of flexibility, control, agility, and cost over proprietary software, right? So let's now, in the remaining part of the session, we'll see how Signet's Opera framework and platform can help, and in fact has helped organizations in their digital journey, right? And delivering on the twin objectives of crush costs and grow sales that Arvind talked about. So what is Opera, right? It basically stands for Open Source Readiness Assessment. It's a structured methodology, which comes along with tool set that we have created, leveraging our 15 years of focus on open source solutions and experience, implementing digital solutions to clients across the globe. And through this, it brings to the table, the best practices and learning that we've gathered from 500 odd implementations we've done for customers, many of which were Fortune 1000 clients. So what does it do? So in essence, it's a thorough and structured assessment of the IT portfolio, enabling the business processes that are key to the organization in meeting the the objectives that they have laid out. It primarily focuses on the systems of engagement and insight, right, that Arvind referred to, and deliver the experience, right, to constituents like customers, employees, and partners. And it also has a tool set to do a due diligence of legacy applications, which more often than not, are the constraints for the organizations and in terms of agility, when it comes to digitalization. So from this assessment, we really help clients identify the right prioritized set of initiatives for digital transformation, right? And also opportunities for IT optimization and TCO reduction through constructs of simplification of the underlying application portfolio, and modernization, especially when it comes to legacy, and even standardization where we discover redundancies, in terms of functionality and capabilities that are delivered, right? Then we identify the best fit, enterprise class open source solutions that would meet the requirements to deliver the right set of digital capabilities, right? Finally, Opera delivers a really implementable blueprint for the organization when it comes to digital transformation, along with a clearly laid out roadmap and business case, that the organization can use to get internal buy-in and acting upon in quick time, right? So basically, I mean, this helps clients in answering three, critical questions like where to start, when to start, right? What effort is required? What kind of value will be delivered, right? So moving on to how really Opera works. So we start with the business context in terms of the priorities and objectives, from discussions with the senior management. We then look at the business processes and functions, right, that are involved. And this is specifically to look at the capabilities that really drive achievement of the business objectives, right? And to be able to understand how mature they are, the current state, and what additional capabilities would be required, right? And next, is to collect info about the portfolio of applications that enable those capabilities. We collect information on the technical stack underlying, the application portfolio to be able to analyze the risks and gaps from a technology perspective as well, right? So basically, I mean, we synthesize the data collected from across these 4 layers, right, and analyze in terms of how well the applications are aligned, to the functionality in terms of, usability, capability coverage, right, flexibility to adapt to the, the changing business requirements, etc. Right. We also look at the technology or technical health aspect, of the application portfolio in terms of platform risk, scalability, maintainability, etc. Right. The third aspect, right, we analyze as part of what we call as the Fathom framework is the operational maturity perspective, right, in terms of the governance, release and deployment processes in IT, to really gauge how well they are geared to provide, agility and reliability. That is so important for, digital transformation initiatives. So once we do this analysis, upon this analysis comes a set of findings that essentially points to opportunities, right, for digital transformation and gaps in the landscape from a risk, value, and cost perspective, right? We've seen, in many cases, right, such assessment, where the clients, are spending a lot in managing applications that really do not, provide enough value or have, similar capabilities delivered by some other application in the portfolio in another location, and they are spending a lot on that, right? So having, identified these set of opportunities, then the next step is identification of the best fit, enterprise class open source solutions that would meet these, the requirements. We also identify how ready is the organization from an adoption perspective, right? This is more in terms of the experience of the organization in open source, some of the architectural considerations as a policy that the organization might have. Also from a change management aspect. So, I mean, what this helps is, in identifying the, so sometimes, I mean, from a readiness perspective, it also helps in, identifying the need and area of, the proof of concept, that may be required to win over business confidence, right, in terms of, providing the value that would be gained through open source, especially when, they do not have experience in that space. And finally, Opera delivers an output that has a clearly defined digital transformation blueprint, right, along with the roadmap and business case for, CIO or IT leads to take to the management and get a buy-in. And it helps them in selling internally, right? And the platform, when we talk about Opera as a platform, it also delivers powerful insight, into the health of IT portfolio, in terms of, the process system maps, the technical dependencies, functional redundancies that we've seen, the organization have not, have not come to know that it exists in their organization. So, And underlying this framework, is also the tried and tested toolkit in terms of the questionnaires and templates, the auto-discovery tools, legacy application due diligence tools, algorithms for, health analysis and dashboards for portfolio visualizations, right? And typically, this takes between 2 to 4 weeks, depending on the objectives and scope that the organization wants to focus on. And we've been able to deliver in 2 weeks, for example, for a high-tech client, where the focus was purely on the digital transformation on the customer service area, right? And whereas for another customer, it took 4 weeks, where it involved pretty much the entire enterprise, in terms of the customer, employee, and partner experience management. Moving on to, so the another important element of Opera is the lifecycle approach that we adopt, right? Well, this is basically from our experience where we've seen that many client organizations, out of enthusiasm, in fact, more often due to internal pressure to adopt digital strategy, right, start initiatives that are completely siloed or not tied to end objectives. And this is where, our digital lifecycle approach helps in clearly identifying the touch points, from a customer, employee, and partner engagement journey, and essentially create a coherent, strategy and roadmap for digital transformation rather than siloed initiatives. So we basically look at the journey in terms of, engagement, be it with customer, employee, or partner, and then, creation, how, creation, sharing of content from a collaboration perspective happens, and also, meaningful collation of content to provide a level of personalization and context, right? And finally, deriving integrated analysis to gather insights and provide visualizations for decision making. So this basically goes back to our definition of digital in terms of bringing together content, insight, and experience to deliver value to the organization. So we then move on to the deliverables that typically, this set of sample deliverables that come out of Opera. So I was talking about the deliverables, right? A sample set of deliverables. As you can see here, it's basically, get insight into the portfolio from a health perspective, across functional alignment and technical health, which drives decision making. And also, digital capability maturity, linking the objectives to the capabilities to, what would enable those capabilities and, the current state, etc. Right? And also, we, sometimes as I was talking about proof of concept and proof of value, we also, create wireframes to be able to get onto the path of digital transformation faster and, sell it internally to the organization. And finally, this is the set of, the roadmap along with the business case, quantified business case that gets delivered, for the organization to move on to decision making, quite fast. Moving on, so this is again samples of deliverables from a platform, in terms of the dashboard, where you get powerful insight about the portfolio, right? Different visualizations, in terms of the portfolio health, and as you can see, application count by category, criticality, technical health, functional alignment, and even customer centricity and employee engagement, etc. So moving on, we've seen what Opera does and how it enables digital transformation. Now I'll quickly take through 3 case studies where we have enabled digital transformation for our clients, enabling both meeting those twin objectives of revenue growth and crushing costs. Right. The first one that we see here is essentially, the IHG group, which is the Intercontinental Hotel Groups, the global, one of the top 3 hotel groups in the world, having hotels across the globe. So, in this case, the business need was to enable sales collaboration, right? The organization was divided into sales across different verticals, and they really wanted to drive collaboration between these groups, so that, there is a significant cross-sell and upsell that they could do, right? And also respond to demand changes pretty fast. And they also wanted to establish brand consistency across hotels, right? I mean, typically, for these large chains, I mean, they operate in the franchisee model, and they want to make sure that the brand, consistency is maintained across the facilities, right? And they also wanted to harvest innovation, from hotels across the world. So this was their business need, and we studied their processes, looked at their application portfolio, and came up with a blueprint, in terms of a collaboration portal, experience portal, using LifeRay, right? Open source, which is a preeminent open source solution in the portal space, to create a solution where internally marketing, sales, HR, and employees could collaborate, and also where they could collaborate to external constituents like franchisee and travel consultants, right? And the benefits that they derived from implementing this solution was an increase in average cross-sell and upsell bookings, not only in the core assets in terms of hotel, but also across categories in terms of conference rooms and by virtue of being able to respond quickly, right? And they also saw an increase in CSAT ratings for the hotels, which again led to revenue growth. And also it reduced significantly the lead times in onboarding and even subsequent inspection of new franchisee properties, right? So and all this, I mean, they were able to get this benefit at significantly reduced TCO, owing to adoption of open source. Moving on to the next one, right? This is a government agency in the U.S., which provides citizen care service in terms of cash aids, food stamps, medical and nutrition assistance, etc., right, to the citizen in a state in California, right? The business need there was the fact that, I mean, they had to respond quickly to business, to be, there was a government mandate to deliver superior experience to citizens, right? So which they were not able to do because of the legacy systems that they had, in terms of, responding to needs of the, citizens. So it used to take weeks to respond to any, service request. And also to be able to, quickly reach to specific content or, data about, the clients, which is the citizen in that case. So we again, did this assessment and came out with a solution, which was a combination of, open source solutions across content management and big data, leveraging AlphaScope, MongoDB, and also, integration into legacy systems, creating RESTful API layer, and this was done in, we were able to deploy it very quickly compared to if they had adopted, used a packaged proprietary application. The benefit in this case was the quality of service improves like 70%, in terms of, increasing document ingestion rate and faster search to reach the right set of documents, etc. And also in terms of responding to, the cycle time reduced from days to, hours in response to service requests. So quickly moving on to the next third and last case study that we had. This again is a global leader in coating products, a $5 billion revenue organization, which manufacture and supply premium, liquid and powder coatings, and they sell to the market through this extensive network of distributors, right? And they were across, 4 geographies across the globe, basically. And the business need in this case, the challenge was that, they had 4 independent, platforms to begin with, servicing each and every region that they service. And it was all legacy applications. So the response to code and order requirements were in terms of days, right? And each of these platforms were in completely different technology stacks. And also from a business perspective, a lot of the distributors that they sell, they were also getting globalized. I mean, they were cross-region, major players from a distribution perspective, and they're really not able to reap the benefits of economies of scale. So they wanted to, get into a single global platform, right? And we did this assessment to be able to find the right, solution fit. At the same time, meeting the objectives of reduced costs. So, so we implemented a solution, a global e-commerce portal with, customer portal, through Liferay, and e-commerce portal through Magento, along with, along with the integrations with their systems in terms of SAP and CRM. So the benefit here was, they were able to reap the benefits of scale from moving from 4 different platforms to one single platform, and also they experienced a dramatic uplift of sales, in terms of 4 times increase in order volumes by sheer fact that they were able to respond faster. And this happened, within a month of, going live of the application, which was phenomenal. And then also, there was a TCO savings of 5 million over 3 years by, not only using, open source vis-a-vis proprietary, but also they're able to simplify their application portfolio in the due course. So these were, 3 important, representation of the value that we were able to deliver using Opera and open source for our customers. And we've really come to the end of the session. And before we go to the question session, I mean, we would want to, we want to tell you that, I mean, you can kickstart your digital transformation journey. You could either take the free quick Opera assessment and find out, the areas to focus for transformation from a customer engagement perspective within your organization. You can, go to the link operaonline.signix.com as you see on the screen. And, you can also, test drive open source in your organization, with a proof of concept, right, at